Hello, hello, hello. Grand rising, happy sunrise. How is everybody doing today? What's today? October 14th, 2025, and it is a Tuesday. You know, I'm sitting here and I just had this wave of like blessing, like feeling so blessed. And I think I said something about this yesterday in a video. You know, the whole whatever you're wishing for, or I don't want to say wishing, because wishing makes me, it comes across to me like you don't believe it. I just wish. I don't know. Anyway, so I don't want to get caught up in that. But, you know, things turning out better than planned or expected. Again, you know, I went from going to be homeless to having my own apartment. And now my biggest struggle with my apartment is, where'd all this shit come from? And I got a whole nother storage unit to bring here. What the fuck? A lot of it is craft stuff, believe it or not. A lot of the stuff that's laying around is mostly fabric. Oh, and I have some great ideas. But anyway, today I'm feeling very blessed and very thankful and very grateful. For you guys, I know there's a bunch of shit going on in the world. But I'm getting, can you find your happy place? What's your happy place? Where is your happy place? I need to go make me another one of my juice things. So lately when I come on here, my mind just goes blank. It's like I don't have anything to talk about anymore. It's like all these things, but if I don't come on here and shoot it right away, it's like gone. You know, maybe I'm shifting and changing, right? So if I'm talking about me, then it's about you. I just got the access code for my stuff in Colorado, and I found the keys, so what, whoop, whoop, to have all my stuff again. My massage table, I'm going to have to set that up. I got my massage chair. But all my decks of cards, I have like 40, 50 decks of cards. Probably 40 something in Colorado with all my singing bowl and my books and all my important paperwork. All my clothes. I got a bunch of clothes here, but they're nothing like those clothes out there. Oh yeah. But and all my crystals and stuff. I have a bunch of that shit. All my bath bomb stuff so I can make bath bombs again, bro. You have no idea how freaking amazing. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about while I was on here. Over the years, I've heard people talk about, you know, people saying, not a lot, but just a couple times, few times, people talking about Reiki and how people are sending Reiki, but they're, you know, to send bad energy. I don't know if that's a possibility or not, because Reiki is universal life force energy, and it's all healing, and it's from God. So how could anyone use Reiki to send bad negative energy? I'm not gonna rule it out, but I just have to say, I don't know if that's a possible thing. People could send energy, But Reiki is meant for healing, and Reiki will go where it's needed the most. And it's to help you. Yeah. And I split the deck. It said truth. So, I don't know. I don't know if that's even a thing. I've heard people say using the Bible to do spells and curses and stuff. And I don't know. I don't know anything about spells and all that. I do know this, that the words that come out of your mouth are spells. You're casting spells when you speak. That's why be mindful of what you say. But that's hard in our society, right? In the English language. Why is that? Because we use words like morning, weakened, weak, right? All these things we use constantly, every day, and all we are doing is just speaking this bullshit over us. Because it's given me that whole, oh God, I just don't want to get high. I don't want to do drugs. I don't want to do drugs. I don't want to do drugs. And it's like the only energy that goes out is like drugs. The words we speak are spells. So we're all witches. We're all spellcasters. So being mindful, and people that do cards or messages or whatever, when they talk about spirit, I wonder if a lot of people know what spirit they're talking to, because how could I say this? Because this is going to contradict when I have messages to give that aren't so great. Well, thank you. Thank you, because this is all part of it. So bear with me for a moment. Yeah, I just split on new beginnings. So what are we sowing into each other, into society, into the world? What are we actually sowing when we speak of things that aren't for our highest good? Things that need to be brought to our attention. Now, what they're giving me is, we want to speak life. We want to focus on ourselves to get to walking like Jesus, basically. They're like, oh my gosh, how could you talk about God and Jesus? And then you have tarot cards. Ooh, they're picture cards. They paint a picture. I call them picture cards now because remember, if you guys saw that video when that came out, they said picture cards. There's so many things in a picture. No matter how many times you look at it, you may never see something, but then one day you will, and you're like, oh. And it was that moment. In that moment, you needed to see that specific thing that you never saw before for you, for something for you now. So talking about speaking life, we don't, twin flames, that's a big thing, right? Your twin flame, your soul family, you're this, you're that, whatever. You have a twin flame, blah, blah, blah. We're all a part of the divine spark, a light spark. Our soul is, so we are all a fragment, a particle of the one true source. It's not that, I don't believe that particle split in two. The particle that's in me is split in two. It's already split into billions. I don't know. But people that focus on the twin, I just want my twin flame, and that's toxic, and it's this. But if we focus, it keeps us in the past. It keeps us stuck. It keeps us not working on ourselves. Be very mindful of what you listen to. And that's why with me, not being able to do as many messages and stuff as I was doing before is because I just saw that for the second time, the Ace of Gabriel. But what am I trying to say? Just be mindful. Being shown and told to do things a different way. And I'm feeling a little lost with it. Well, not really lost, but just where's the messages that were coming out before? Maybe they weren't life-giving and life-inspiring. And I apologize for that because that's all I want to be. And that's all the only reason why I'm here. That's why I do this. I know. I can do different thumbnails and I can do eye-catching clickbait shit and all that, but I'm not meant to do that. So I appreciate people that reach out to me, but I'm following my heart. I'm following how I'm supposed to do things. I'm sure there's a million different ways I can do this to get more subscribers and stuff, but it's not meant that way. If you come across my videos, it's for a reason. It's not supposed to be super easy. It's thank you. It's like they're giving me it's God's way. It's like Spirit's way. It's like your soul's way of showing you that you are divinely guided. It doesn't seem like I'm saying much of anything anymore, To walk like Jesus, and I just got chills, to walk like Jesus isn't that difficult. If you think about it, we are love. We don't need to expose the darkness in everything. We just need to expose the light in everything. Look at it a different way. Seeing things from a different perspective. Taking that long walk, so to speak, on the beach. What's truly in your heart? Is it you truly want to be different? You truly want to be changed? You don't want to feel the way you feel anymore? You want to be able to be the best version of you for the people around you? You're just sick and tired of being hurt and in pain and not knowing why and why you think this way, why you're so insecure, why you're this, why you're that. It's in your heart. If you want to do different, say, and I can only relate to this because I did drugs for so long. Say you want to really quit getting high and you stop for a while and then something happens. You go around the same people or something happens and, for whatever it is, maybe you feel really good that day and you're like, I feel so fucking great. I'm going to go get high. I know it makes no sense, but it does. If you've ever been there, then you know what I'm talking about. I feel so great. Yeah, let's have a drink. Okay, yeah, no, it doesn't usually. Anyway, and you, what they call backslide, or you relapse or whatever. But in your heart, you know you want to be different. Don't allow these, and we're going to call it a bump in the road. Don't allow these little bumps in the road, these little relapses. It might seem like you're doing the same thing over and over, but it's just a different aspect. It's just a different part. And of course, we're going to beat ourselves up when we relapse and we do that. We're going to beat ourselves up. But it's in that moment. You already got high, did the drug or whatever, ate or did the porn or hired a fucking hooker or whatever. You already did that. That part's over. It's gone. You can't change it. I don't care if it was 3 minutes ago. I don't care if you just snorted a line just now. Well, that's in the past because it's over. You can't take it back. But what you do forward from here, what's in your heart? And it's a process. And when we're so used to beating ourselves up because we don't want to do this and we don't want to do that, and why am I doing this and why am I doing that? Why am I in the same place? Why am I dating the same person? Why is this happening over and over again? Well, yeah, why? Is it exactly the same? I thought I already learned this lesson. Or maybe it's a little different aspect to a huger lesson that needs to be learned or something like that. I don't know. For most of you that come across here, you've done what they call the work. Still going. What's inside of you? God knows your heart. We all know your heart on an energetic soul level, where we're all connected. Not the words that come out of your mouth, but what's truly in your heart. Hold on to that. Hold on to what's truly in your heart, because I just heard love. God will meet you there. Wow. God will meet you there. Can I tell you guys something? I weighed myself and I think I'm 110 or 112 pounds. What the fuck? I don't know if my skin and my face, I don't know if I don't have my glasses on, so I look fucking great. While I have my glasses on, I can see what I really look like, but environment. But the inside environment is what really matters as well. What's inside? What's inside? How can you make a difference? But you got to do it for yourself first and make a decision. And people don't like to follow God and the Bible and all that because they feel like they have to make all these sacrifices. But what sacrifices are you really making? It's for your highest good. Oh, I can't get high and get drunk anymore and do this and do that. It's for your best interest. But yet we want to, it's how we look at, it's how we look at it. If we look at it like we can't do that, no, we should maybe look at it like, is this for my highest good? For my highest good? And then am I the best version of myself I can be when I'm under the influence of these things? Or if you have a sickly body, how are you going to take care of your kids, your grandkids, your husband, your household, yourself? How are you going to do anything? Take care of your pets. How are you going to do anything? They make it look like when you go to church and you follow God and Jesus and all that, they make it look like you have to give up so much. And I remember being there, and that's maybe what I'm talking about, because I'm having a remembrance of when I still wanted, I like to party, you know. You can't do that. It's bad. It's bad. You're going to go to hell. The hell is in your own mind. Get yourself out of hell. Trapped in your own head. Our bodies heal themselves. Did you know that? But the environment and the thoughts, it's the thoughts. Louise Hay wrote a book, You Can Heal Your Life. There's thought patterns in there that they attach to diseases in the body, and it makes sense. Alberto Villalodo, or I don't remember, but it's called One Spirit Medicine. I think I've never read the book. I own it, but I've never read it. I think it's called One Spirit Medicine or something like that. He had parasites that were eating all his major organs or whatever, and he was going to die. There's no fucking cure. He regrew everything. He's alive still. I just got fucking chills. So hardcore. We're passing the baton on to you. People don't listen. I say the same things just in a different way that all these renowned people say, but here I am with, I don't even know how many subscribers I have. It doesn't even really matter. It doesn't matter to me. The only thing that matters is that whoever you are watching this, that you get what you need to get out of it. It might only be one fucking word or sentence I say, but something. Or one of the picture cards I hold up. You could be free. watching pornography and all this sex shit and all that, yeah, you might like it in your carnal, in your human, but have you ever stopped, sit back, and thought about how you feel on the inside? Not the pleasure of the releasing of your orgasm or whatever, but how do you feel on a human level, inside and out, emotions, feelings, and You drink alcohol, yeah, you might be having a great time, like with me. Ooh, fun, 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 till the next day, and you're like, oh God, this did a toll on my body. Oh, I feel horrible. For a short term, there's that, don't make a long-term or a life decision on a fleeting emotion or a fleeting feeling, right? In a moment type thing, just because it feels good for a second, but that's only for that moment, and then the moment's gone, right? The power's in your own hands. Your life is in your own hands. 3, 4, shut the door. Right? It's in your fucking hands. And there's somebody who wants to meet you there. It's your fucking self. So don't worry about your twin flame. If it's meant to be, it'll come back around. Don't hunt it down and kill it. Evidently, that's frowned upon in this establishment. And besides, when you begin to grow and you begin to change and you begin to heal these aspects of yourself, and you expose the light that is you, that's within you, you'll see that there's nothing about that old past, what you thought was your twin flame, you couldn't live with fucking out, and you had to be with, and you hold on to hope, and you hold on to the past. You can't have a new beginning because you're still stuck in the fucking past of somebody that you wouldn't even want, because what if they're the same? You've grown and they're the same, and you got in front of that person, you'd be like, there ain't nothing about this I want. But the sex was so good. Oh yeah, of course it's going to be so good. They weren't for you. It was on a human level. Believe me, I've had to go through all this shit. Well, I ain't seen... I'm cool. I'm just cool, okay? I'm cool. I grabbed my sword. I hopped on the boat with all the other swords thrown at me, and I decided I'm going to take a chance. Take a chance on me. I can do whatever the fuck I want now. I'm starting to get excited. I've been feeling some type of way, but I could feel the energy shift. I could feel the shift. Something's coming, and some of us are excited and others are scared to fucking death. I've been through that scared to death part. But, oh, and I just got a notification from Sat Yoga. What does my cup say? Always know that you are loved dearly and prayed for daily. Cheers, mate. It's my coffee. Which turned out so good today. So fucking good today. I just got another notification. I guess at the end of all of this is focus on oneself, and then you'll attract where you're at now. What you are, what you're to become, what you're to do. Correct? Correctamundo? Until then, peace, love, and tranquility, people. The light is within you, my friends. Expose the light. Because that's all we want to see and be, right? Namaste. Hey, listen, I still smoke cigarettes. I have a couple glasses of wine here and there. that's what I still do now. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to be trying to be something I'm not. Fuck, I haven't even combed my hair yet, yo. It's because it's got some curl to. Ooh. I'm going to wash that gray right out of. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm 50 fucking 6, yo. Deal with it. I look the way I look because I rode this motherfucker hard. I did drugs for a long time, and alcohol. Alcohol will age you so fast too. Okay? Plus cigarettes from the time I was young. It is what it is. I can't turn back the clock or turn back time, and I definitely don't want to be a plastic. I don't know why I'm talking about this. This is interesting. Ugh. Who cares? But what you see is what you get. Although I'm way more funny and I have a lot more personality if we were friends hanging out, yo. But there's no interaction here. It's just me. Me and you. Have a happy fucking day. Maybe you need to go talk to that fucking fish. Mr. Limpet. How many of you guys remember Mr. Limpet? You'd have to be old. You'd have to be around my age to know Mr. Limpet. I don't know. My brother watched it with me. But it was, God, what's that fucker's name? He played in the Griffith show or Griffin show. Andy Griffith. What was his name? Oh, you guys know. It's on the tip of my tongue. He played Mr. Limpet. Where he fell in the water and turned into a fish. I just got another notification. All right. I love you guys. I gotta go. Namaste. Peace.